Hi guys, I hope you had a lovely Easter weekend and a great Passover and happy spring. I know that it has been a while since I have done a video blog, so I thought that I would update you guys on what has been going on for us in the last year. Last April, I had my baby girl, Harper. I can't even believe that she is approaching a year old. On the 24th, she will be turning 1, which feels a little bit odd. I feel like I just had her, and everyone told me that it would go by fast, but I didn't think that it would go by this fast. And as we're approaching this year mark, it's really made me think about what the last year or so has been like for us and for our family. And I wanted to share with you guys what that looked like. I was planning on having a natural birth at home, and after 10 hours of labor at my house and 2 hours of pushing in the tub with water, I ended up having to have a C-section because Harper was stuck. And it felt like a big letdown to me at first. I was really emotional for the first couple of weeks, and I felt like a little bit defeated. So I don't know, it was a bit overwhelming at first. I decided that I was going to nurse Harper for a year. That was my goal, and we made it. We just stopped nursing about 2 days ago. She has been exclusively breastfed for the last year, and obviously she eats solids and stuff now. She has since she was about 4 months. But what an incredible journey that has been. I absolutely loved breastfeeding. I recommend it to everybody. I felt like it was really a powerful and beautiful experience for the two of us to practice a lot of attachment parenting and to develop this connection and to have these moments. These beautiful moments together, and it was lovely. I loved the entire experience. I gained a pretty substantial amount of weight. I gained nearly 60 pounds by the time that I delivered Harper. And there was a number of reasons why, one of which was that I was very hungry in my last trimester. But I ended up gaining a pretty substantial amount of weight. And then I had a C-section, and I was pretty depressed for about the first 6 months about what my body looked like postpartum. And it was very, very overwhelming for me because the weight was not just coming off. So you take this young girl who weighed 120 pounds pre-baby and could lose 5 pounds in 3 days if she wanted to all of a sudden being much heavier and not losing the weight right away, even though everyone had told me, oh, just nurse and I'll come off. It has come off. The majority of it. I still have about 10 pounds to go, and that is not to get to my pre-baby weight of 120 pounds. That is to be about 130 and to feel healthy and fit. So I'm about 10 pounds away from my goal. And I feel a bit defeated because I've been working out so hard and this last 10 pounds has not come off. But I wanted to talk to you guys about that moment that I had. It was a beautiful moment of clarity where I had this transformation into basically coming to a place where I accepted my new body and started to learn to love it. I was about Harper was maybe 6 months old, and we were in Hawaii, and I was feeling really horrible about my body. I didn't want to go in a bathing suit. I didn't even really want to go down to the beach. And that's a terrible feeling. And I came across this video online where it was a bunch of new moms talking about their bodies. And it made me have some serious realizations about myself and my belief systems about my body, and it made me acknowledge that maybe some of the belief systems that I had before having Harper were really unhealthy. And I have worked really hard for the last 6 months on my insides, on taking a look at some of these things and acknowledging them and addressing them and working with other women to try to move past them and come to a place of acceptance of where my body's at today and to learn to love it. And through this last 6-month journey, I realized that I also needed to take care of my outsides. So the insides I was working on, but my outsides, I was still wearing sweatpants every day, and because I was just so busy with Harper. And I wasn't taking care of myself. And, a big part of us feeling good, I think, is taking care of the way that we look on the outside. And so it started with forcing myself to start going to the gym and getting my hair cut and putting makeup on. And eventually I grew up enough courage to go to some stores and to try on clothes. And that was a really hard process. It was trial and error for sure. And there was many moments where I found myself crying in dressing rooms, just because I was so unhappy and I didn't know how to dress this new body. So that brings me to some pretty exciting news that I have to share with you guys. I have decided to start up a lifestyle and fashion blog that's basically going to document Harper and my life and where we're at through clothes and video tutorials and fun things like that. Of course, Harper is going to be involved. I mean, I couldn't do this project without her. I have so much fun dressing her up and taking photos of her, so I figured why not? I really want this blog to be a place where moms can come together and support each other and lift each other up and give each other advice, from a loving and kind place, and help each other learn and grow and teach each other to love each other and love ourselves and love our new bodies. So I think that this will be a really cool journey, and what an awesome way to be able to share this with you guys through documenting our lives through fashion. So I'm really excited to launch the blog. I plan on having it up by Friday. I will make sure to put the link in my Twitter, on my Twitter page, and I also decided to make a Facebook for all the people out there that don't use Twitter. So I will put the link to my new blog and to my new Facebook up on Friday. And I look forward to connecting with you guys. And, I love you all so much. And I'm so excited about this new journey. I hope you are all well. And I'll be talking to you soon. All right, bye.